What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today, BTC, USDT. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. It's a brand new day here. We got 22 hours, 31 minutes left in this, the 9th of July, sitting here at about 108.7K, just above there, 108.8K, just below there. And we're breaking out of a diamond pattern right now. I don't know. I don't think it's this diamond pattern that I had. I think we have a diamond within a diamond, actually. Like, right? I think that this is somewhat of a diamond here. But just hear me out. Okay, hear me out. If we look at this on the 15-minute time frame, because I've been trading like a degen, I've been watching this, and normally, you break out something like this, you think, oh, it's time to go long, right? So, whatever. But this little look right here. It's not that always is that a diamond, but kind of. Kind of this looks like a diamond to me, and especially at the end here, this little symmetrical triangle, that's kind of what gives it away. Now, is it a diamond in the sense, does it go down like this? Is it like this? Is it a diamond like that? Or is it a diamond, does it include all of this right here? I don't know. To me, that looks like a diamond top. It looks perfect. That is a perfect diamond top, but it's on the 15-minute time frame. I didn't know that they came in such low time frames, but here it is. Diamond tops are notorious for this exact move, which happened here, which is why, anybody, and not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if you're watching this and you fell prey to this pump with low volume, very low volume, this pattern recognition, recognize this little like deep V right here, this kind of situation. I feel like it's very common and it's different. I don't know how to explain it, but doesn't this just look different than this here? You have a symmetrical triangle leading into the diamond and leading out of the diamond. That also helps. It has that shape with the deep V in the middle, right? This is not the same. There's no symmetrical triangle here. I mean, maybe there's a case to be made for this to be a diamond too, but I don't think so. Maybe, but probably not. This diamond patterns, they don't have a little range like this where they're volatile. They have a bigger range like this where they're volatile. But tomato, tomato, whatever. This is performing exactly like a diamond top. We're on the 15-minute time frame, so it's nothing significant. Moving up, and then moving back down, that's exactly what you do. And at high velocity, which we're on the 15-minute time frame, going from 109.1K down to 108.7K in 15 minutes, that's not that high of a velocity, but on the 15-minute time frame, you can tell that's a big candle. You broke out, and then you went back down. That happens like 50% of the time, right? It's not a guarantee that will happen, but it's something, it makes diamond patterns very tricky, my friends. And what happens is, how you measure these things is you take the low of the pattern to the high of the pattern, like you would most patterns. Yes, there's a blemish there. Diamonds are okay to have blemishes, actually. In fact, you normally know you have a diamond if it is if there is a blemish. You take the low to high of the pattern, you put it at the breakout, right? In this case, you would have broken out to the upside, but the breakout was still to the upside, right? You're not going to measure down and put it where it would have broken out to the downside. That's not how it works. You measure where the breakout happened, which initially was here, and now you've reverted back. This should be the measure move at about $107.8 thousand. That should be roughly where we go. And I'm not saying that we have to go there. We could find support at a higher level. We could find support lower. Something around this area for sounds appropriate to me, but who knows? We'll see. Time will tell. But here we are at 108.75K right now, and potentially dropping lower. The 15-minute RSI has been rather bullish. I want to say it's been resilient, right? Resilient, not bullish. Bullish over here, but resilient lately. It's like you've had every reason to go down, but you just won't do it. You keep coming up and rejecting the overbought zone, but you just won't go down. Well, now finally, I think you're going to go down. That's my perspective, at least. And where are you going to go? Probably below this low. If we throw the fibs on there from a low to a high, that measure move is pretty damn close to the 1272, right there at 107.8K. We might drop about $1,000 from here. If we look at our liquidation map, sure, we'll look at the Binance one first. Is that, Bitcoin exchange. Oh, we want the Binance one first. 107.8K, look, there's a lot, 107.8K, you guys. That's where all those longs are going to get liquidated from the last day. Same thing here. 107.8K, that's where all those longs are going to get liquidated. We're pretty close. 110K, being at 100, we're just below 109K right now. I mean, we're pretty close to liquidating these two, but I think the best thing to do before you move up is to clear out the longs and then you move up, right? Because if there's longs open, as you're moving up, sure, you'll liquidate some shorts, but those longs might take profits too and create sell pressure. You want to absolve yourself of sell pressure, and the best way to do that would be to add to it first, right? Shorts will pile on, longs will pile off, and then you rip and you liquidate the shorts. And as you liquidate the shorts, they slingshot the price higher. It's like fuel to the fire, the very bullish fire. At least that's how the theory of this all is. We're on the 15-minute time frame. It's not the most significant time frame, but that is a perfect diamond top. It's behaving exactly like you'd expect it to if it were to go on its way down. So if I'm wrong, I think the way to invalidate this would be, and they're not known, whenever you break out, they are known to be a little bit volatile, but they're known to move at a pretty fast pace. So if I'm wrong, you would not, I mean, we're on the 15-minute time frame. Halfway through this day, maybe like, if not by the end of the day, if we're not down here, then I'm probably wrong. It's not a diamond top. Or if we get back above, let's say $109,000, maybe I'm wrong, because it's not typical for you to go break out, pull back through the breakout, and then pull back through the breakout again. I would think then maybe it's still a diamond top, but you're bullishly inclined for whatever reason. At least that's my perspective. Getting away from the 15-minute, which is, I feel like a degen looking at this, but again, you know, that's what we do sometimes. 108.7K right here. You can see it still, right? We had no volume. It's like you had every reason to go up. You wanted to. You had the flat top and everything. You had your chance, and then you're giving it up. You're giving it up right now in a rather engulfing candle. It looks, in my opinion, like the bears kind of have the dominance right now. I don't know. There's some bullish candles too. Don't get me wrong, but we'll see. This might age like sour milk, but I'm thinking we will go behind, but below this low. And then on top of that, diamond pattern or not, on the 1 hour time frame, it's pretty clear, at least to me. This looks like an M shaping up to be an M pattern. You got this little V here. Could it be a harmonic? I don't think it is, just because you got the triple top. I don't think it is a harmonic. Maybe this overall is some kind of harmonic. I don't know. It's really ugly. This is, oh, sorry. All of this is just super ugly. Like, dead cat bounce, but you didn't go lower, you went higher. Bull trap, but then you return back up here, and then you bear trap, and then you don't go higher. Like, what? The market, again, earlier today I was saying Lark Davis, he said that we haven't seen volatility come back in Bitcoin, and maybe that's whatever sorry, I thought there was something on my camera. Whatever the readings are in the volatility index or something like that, but I'm just telling you guys, this is squirrely. And it's on a small time frame, but this is tricky shenanigans right here. This is tricky business, man. It's been fun to watch, that's for sure. 1 hour time frame, can't get overbought. Tried to get overbought, you can't do it. You basically have this same setup where you have 1, 2, 3 tops here, 1, 2, 3 tops here, 1, 2, 3 tops here. Each time has taken you lower. I would assume it does take you lower. That's my assumption. Typically, whenever you reject the overbought zone, you rejected the oversold zone, you should have gotten overbought. You rejected the overbought zone, now you're probably going to get oversold, is my thoughts. Especially with the several attempts you had bouncing off this 50 area. And you were overbought before. If you're not going to be bullish in a bullish environment, you're going to be bearish, right? Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. If we take the high to low, I feel like you haven't been respecting the fibs either, though. High to low. Look at that, right? Just straight. Come on, man. Come on. I'm just trying to get it right there. Straight disregard for the 382. You didn't even get up there. Where the hell is this for resistance? You found support on the 382, kind of. No regard for the golden ratio at all. Maybe on a closing basis. Maybe over here. But at this point, you're so far gone, I don't even know what's what. A little bit right there at the 069, but that's not a fib. It's helpful at times. I think we're going lower, guys. Twice you could not get above the golden ratio. Twice. You're going lower. Probably. Wow. Could we go lower, not just than this low, but then this low here? Oh, man, that's tricky. That's going to be really tricky. I don't know. You've been so... man, I don't... watch you go right below that low and then you rip to the upside. I mean, we've got a lot of liquidity down there too, guys. There is a lot. There is a metaphoric crap ton. I keep thinking there's something on my camera. It's just the shadow. It looks like all fuzzy. 30 days time frame. $106,000. There's $2.8 billion, $3 billion worth of longs there, you guys. What if we go lower? 103,000. We could go all the way down to 103,000 and still be fine. But honestly, too, as we move down, some of these longs are going to clear out before they ever get in the negatives, I would assume, unless they're straight degenerates, which at this point, if you've got 100x leverage going on, which some people do, I love how it tells us over here, there's some people with 100x, 50x leverage, and you haven't taken profits yet. I don't know. You might, maybe you will. Maybe you will if half of it gets taken away. I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in the mind of other people, and that never really works out well. So let's just not do that. 4-hour time frame. If I can look at it, come on now. 4-hour time frame. Looking lackluster, and it's like you're starting a downtrend. It is, right? Lower highs. We had hopes, and I know that this is a 180. We were talking about breaking out to new all-time highs by the end of this week, and it still could happen by the end of this week. It really could happen. But it might be reserved for next week. Maybe this week we do get a little shakeout going on. We move down. I know I keep going back and forth, but you guys, don't blame me, right? I'm not the only one going back and forth, okay? Like, that's just how it is. But I feel like we're staying ahead of the curve for the most part. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just in my head. But it's been very good trading over the past few days. It genuinely has been very, very good trading. Man. A lot of stuff happens at night. I've like changed my sleep schedule. It's not good. I feel like a true degen these days, you guys. But if it works out, I don't know. There's a difference between a degen and you're still a degenerate, even if you're winning, I guess. But 108.7K, 2 hours 20 minutes left in this 4-hour time frame. Lower highs, flat bottom here. That's nice and all, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get oversold. And you guys, if we get oversold on the 4-hour time frame, we're breaking out of this zone. And if we're breaking out of this zone, we're breaking out of this overall diamond top here. Right? We've got a diamond, and you can see it here again. Look, see the deep V, right? This is a different time frame, totally different diamond top. I will say this is a little bit unconventional. It's not like a symmetrical triangle, but maybe kind of like this, kind of, you know. But this here, this symmetrical triangle with the V, it kind of gives it away. I would draw it just like that too. I would, and I have, right? I've been drawing it just like this, diamond top. Now here's the bright side, right? Bright side being, before we ever get down to 105K or whatever, we break out, we really could just go below this low here at 107K, 107.4K, go below there and have that same kind of fake out routine where then we then rip up. I mean, here we're on the 4-hour time frame. It could happen by the end of this week, again, that we are moving back up to new all-time. It's been so squirrely. And that's the nature of the game with diamond tops, you guys. They're very, very squirrely. It's just crazy, a diamond within a diamond. And if that doesn't look like a diamond to you, it looks like a parallelogram, whatever. You know, it's the same thing. So they can and do look like this at times. I don't know. Let's look it up real quick. I've done so much research on diamond tops. Not this year. Like in my first year doing technical analysis, man. I don't know why I chose that pattern to be obsessed with, but top pattern, chart pattern. Let's just say diamond chart pattern, because they can be diamond bottoms too, right? I know we've had a couple, but like look at this one, right? Good example right there. You see? You see? But that one's like a parallelogram, kind of like what we have now. This one broke out, and it was true to its direction. High velocity, right? High velocity. This diamond top here, I think you've drawn that wrong. Move that parallelogram over a little bit. But yes, other than that, you got the fake out, and then even went down right here, right? Here, no fake out this time. You actually back tested, which is kind of uncommon, not going to lie. These are just obscure kind of dynamics, but maybe they don't show the other ones because some people might think it's a failed pattern, and maybe it is failed, but it's not failed. It's like characteristic from what I remember whenever I learned about these things. And again, like I said, I obsess about these things, man. It's not that it's a failed pattern whenever it goes one direction and then it comes back. It's performing like how it normally does, 50-50, and then you essentially just flip the measure move. Instead of it being to the upside, you flip it to the downside, right? Treat it like a fake out, and then the real breakout's happening to the downside. They're known to fake out. 108.8K though. There's still a chance that I could be wrong and we could move higher, and I would love that. I think that'd be great if we could move higher. Hold on now. What? I didn't know you were almost dead, but I got you, computer. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how else to. I would think that this whole thing is it, but and if this is a diamond top, this measurement right here from a low to a high, you know, given the breakout point, which I don't know how to. Let's draw it like this so that I'm not just messing it up. Shave it, because again, it's okay to come down a little bit. I would think, you know, if we break out somewhere around here, maybe in the next like couple of hours, 8 hours or so, breakout point, that should take us to new all-time highs, right? And if we reverse quickly, I mean, by the end of this week, you guys, we could be up at 114K. It's very, very possible. But again, oftentimes before we move up, we dump, right? We do dump. 4-hour RSI, I feel like it looks bullish overall, but why aren't we doing bullish things? Why are we moving sideways? We're bullish, but we're not doing anything. We're losing volume, which means that we're about to break out one way or another. We'll know soon enough, I suppose. daily time frame here, this even kind of looks like a diamond. It's like a diamond. Do I have diamond syndrome, right? Do you guys see it? No, it wouldn't be. I think we had a diamond back here and it broke out and then it pulled back and we just didn't. That's a failed pattern. It didn't meet its move. I wonder how many people I'm boring with all this diamond talk, but I feel like it looks more obvious on the daily time frame, right? You can see this a little bit more clear here. Anyways, guys, daily time frame, daily RSI is bullishly postured. We are absolutely consolidating, right? We've got a rejection here, and here we're doing a little dance. Oftentimes, before we break out to new all-time highs, right, we get a dump before we move up. We get a little dump, clear out the longs before we move up. That's what happens. It's like before we move down, you get a little pump. Like right here, you're getting ready to move down. You've topped off, you get a little fake out, and then dump-a-roo, right? I don't know, right? You're right here, you're at your low, but before you move up, you get a little drop. And that's obvious. Like, of course, every time before you move up, you have a low, right? You're not just going to move up and then, hey, look, we had to move up first to move up more, right? That's essentially what I'm saying. But nonetheless, Bitcoin, I feel like if you notice, it likes to fake out. And that's actually how a lot of assets are. They like to fake out before they choose their direction. And if I'm correct in assuming that this daily RSI, as we get to a longer time frame, it's more significant. So it's going to be even kind of have a diamond here. And daily RSI, it's more significant for movements, or it's less significant for a movement like this to impact the price, like in this general area. We move down like this, we can move back up. That's our fake out to the downside, and then we rip, right? Little dip and rip action. Wouldn't surprise me. Really wouldn't surprise me. I like the daily RSI overall. We are finding resistance at the 60, but as long as we're above the 50, we're good. I mean, overall, this thing is very bullish. Absolutely, it's very, very bullish right now. So even if we go below the 50, we're fine, right? Just keep holding higher highs or higher lows. I think what we did was we turned a downtrend into a sideways trend. We're just going to move sideways until eventually we get our higher low, and then we turn it into an upwards trend. Going into the end of the month, going into August, things should be very glorious, okay? Like this here, how it was April 20th to May 20th that we had overbought after overbought after overbought. I'm assuming that's going to happen for us either at the end of July or the very beginning of August here, and overbought. And the month of August and the end of this month of July should be good. But again, we're just getting set up right now. That's my assumption. I could be wrong. Time will tell. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I should just like save this in like a diamond top identification playlist, right? And here obviously we had this like that, right? But we just broke down. We didn't fake out. We broke down, saw our measure move, and then we went up afterwards. I got nothing else, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate you all very much. Take care of yourselves. All right. Bye bye.